What happens in northern Iraq is affecting what's happening in the Gulf and everything in between. The connectivity of nature is all around us, but we're not really aware of it until something strange happens. This is what's happening. Major effect in our region is going to be increase in temperature and reduction of water. The marshes are suffering because of the loss of sweet water and the loss mainly of the flood pulse. The Gulf is losing its biodiversity because of increased salinity and increased acidity. The lands of Iraq are losing their productivity due to the loss of the flushing actions of the floods. Desertification is increasing, and we are not really feeling it because we have oil and we have electricity and we're overcompensating. And so the direct effect has not really been felt yet. And it's just going to happen. I just know it is going to happen. Iraq is facing a perfect storm, actually, perfect three storms. Increase in population. We are today 40 million people. We are destined to be double that by 2050. The direct effect of the climate change are felt by increased sandstorms, by desertification, by the loss of productivity of our agricultural farms. But the biggest effect that is going to hit Iraq, even before the climate change effects are going to be felt, is the economic dislocation of the budget of Iraq, which is completely dependent on the exportation of oil. As the world leaves oil behind, our income is going to be reduced. And thus, we are going to feel the effects of climate change before climate change direct effects actually are felt. The entire Middle East is completely dependent on the oil income. Even companies that are now situated in Dubai, servicing the oil industry in Iraq and Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, even Dubai, which does not produce oil, is going to be losing income as the world leaves oil behind. Jordan, which does not have oil, but makes a lot of its money from remittances of people working in the Gulf. Lebanon, Syria, the entire Middle East economy is built undergirded by oil production. As the world leaves oil behind, the entire Middle East is going to feel it. The economic effects of climate change are going to be felt before the direct effect of climate change actually affects our livelihoods. As the productivity of farmlands is decreasing, slowly the land will not be able to support the families that are making their livings from agriculture. And so naturally, young people are going to leave because they need income. They're going to go to the cities. They are ill-suited to live in the cities. First of all, they don't have the skills that they can sell, so they'll have to work as manual laborers. If the economy is not vibrant and there is no work opportunities, then these people are going to be poor in the middle of a city. Again, then the result is going to be security issues, maybe even extremism. And then when things become unstable and life is insecure, you're going to have mass migration. And I can assure you, Iraqi migrants are not going to India or China. They're going to head to the West. And you saw a preview of that during the Syrian crisis, with people risking their lives, taking boats to Greece and drowning in the hundreds and thousands. So the consequences of not dealing with the effects of climate change on livelihood for the farm areas are going to be translated over a short time into migration waves, first to the cities and then outside Iraq. We can view climate change as a risk, but I would rather look at it as an opportunity, because climate change is not only affecting Iraq, it's affecting the entire region. Therefore, the entire region needs to work together in order to adapt and mitigate the results of climate change. Notice that they have to work together instead of the dynamic that has been prevailing in this area for the last 50 years of competing against each other, with Iraq being the main battleground between the various forces in the region for its regional powers. And so I view climate change actually as an opportunity for these countries to drop their differences and face climate change together.